YouTube, what up? What's going on out there? How y'all feeling today, man? It's a Friday, thank God, end of the week. Looking forward to the weekend. But in this video right here, we're going to be talking about one thing only. What you need to do to get your Class A, B, or C CDL license, all right? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. So let's go. Boom. YouTube, what up? What's going on out there? Welcome to the channel CDL Talk TV. Alright, so in this video here, man, we're going to be talking about what you need to do to get your Class A, B, or C CDL license. Alright, so now for your Class A, what you're going to need to do to get your Class A license, you got to have your regular driver's license, your Class D license. You have to have your license for at least a year. That's for all 3 of your CDL license, whether you're getting A, B, or C. You have to have your Class D CDL license for a year. That's the first thing you need to do. And we're talking about to get the A. Then we're going to move on to the B. Then we're going to talk about the C. All right, so to get your A, you have to have your regular driver's license for a year. Then you have to go take a DOT physical. Okay, that means you have to see a DOT doctor. All right, not your primary doctor that you go to and get your regular checkups. No, you have to see a DOT doctor. All right, after you're done doing that, you got to go to the DMV. Okay, you got to take a couple of exams. All right, your general knowledge, your air brake, and your combination. All right, now if you want to haul the double and triples, you know, like the 2-3 trailers that's, you know, attached together, usually like mail trucks like FedEx, UPS, they have those trucks, you know, they're called doubles and triples. If you want to haul that, you know what I mean, if you want to transport that, then you need that. But if you just want to get your regular A and none of the extra stuff, you don't want no hazmat or nothing, just to get your A, and I believe you have to be 21 and older. Okay, you have to be 21 and older to get your A. So once again, you need your D license for at least a year, a DOT physical done. You have to go to the DMV. You have to take your general knowledge, air brake, and combination. All right. After you pass those 3 things, you tell them that you want your B permit. Your A permit. Then you go to the driving school. All right. Of course, you get some training. You pass your road test. That's how you get your A. Okay. That's how you get your A. Your B license, right? Now with the B, a little bit different because the B is a whole bunch of little, you know, stuff in there that can confuse you, right? So with your B, same thing. You need your regular driver's license for at least a year. You have to take a DOT physical. Like I just said, same thing for the A, right? Then you go to the DMV, all right? You take a few exams. Now with the B, it's kind of, you know, like I said, it's kind of tricky because, all right, let's just say you just want to drive straight trucks. Right? You don't care about driving no buses. You don't care about transporting passengers. You just want to drive a straight truck. So what you would need to do, have your driver's license for at least a year. You have to be 18 years or older. Okay? You will go to a DOT doctor, take a DOT physical. You go to the DMV. You're going to take your general knowledge, your air brake, and what else would you need? Your general knowledge and your air brake endorsement. And that's it. Yeah, and then you can just drive straight trucks. Remember, you can't transport no passengers. Okay, you can't transport no passengers. So now you know you take your, and then of course you go to the DMV. You take your road test in a straight truck. All right. So now, then all you can do is drive straight trucks. Now you cannot drive tractor trailers. You cannot transport any passengers or nothing. All right. Now, second thing which would be, let's say you want to transport passengers. Right? Okay, same thing. You have your driver's license for a year, your Class D. You go see a DOT doctor. You pass your DOT physical. You go to the DMV. All right? Now, you take your general knowledge, your air brake, and your passenger. Okay? Then you tell them you want your B permit. You go to driving school. You take your road test in a passenger bus. Okay? Then, after you're done passing that, Now you can work for the city. You know, you can transport passengers, you know, working for New Jersey Transit, the MTA, Academy, Coach. You can do that. Remember, you can't drive any school buses. That's how I said the B is a funny one. You can't drive any school buses now. Now, let's say you want to drive school buses now. You want to transport passengers and children as well. Okay? Same thing. You gotta have your Class D license for a year. You have to take a DOT physical. You go to the DMV. Now you have to take your general knowledge, passenger endorsement, air brake endorsement, and school bus endorsement. Okay? And you have to pass all of these endorsements, exams at the DMV. Then you tell them you want your B permit. Now when you get your B permit, it's gonna have passenger, air brake, and school bus endorsement on that. Okay? And of course, like I said, you have to pass the general knowledge as well. Now you go to your driving school. You find your local driving school, wherever that's at, Jersey, New York, wherever. You take your road test in a school bus. Okay? Now, once you take your road test in a school bus and you pass your road test, now you can transport children as well as regular passengers. Okay? That means you can drive a school bus, coach bus, MTA bus, New Jersey Transit, and you can also drive straight trucks, dump trucks, garbage trucks, cement trucks, box trucks. You can drive any of those trucks except a tractor trailer. Y'all got me? All right? And I want y'all to hear me clearly on this. If you want to get your Class B, take your road test in a school bus. Because if you take your road test in a school bus, now you can drive both trucks and buses. Remember that. So if you decide you don't want to drive trucks no more, you're getting old, you're tired of lifting boxes, you're tired of climbing up on the back of the truck and you know, pulling hand trucks, and you're getting old, you want to, hey man, I want to drive a school bus, so I want to work for the MTA. I just want to transport passengers. I want to drive a coach bus or academy bus and go over the road or stay local. You can also do that as well because you took your road test on a school bus. If you just take your road test in a straight truck, I want y'all to hear me. If you take your road test in a straight truck, okay? Now, if you decide later on you want to drive a school bus or you want to drive a passenger bus like Academy or Coach bus, you're going to have to take the road test all over again in a school bus or a passenger bus. Makes no sense to me. You're spending more money, more time, whatever. When you're going for your license, for your Class B, take your road test in a school bus. Now you can drive, like I said, I'm going to say this one more time. You can drive coach buses, city buses, school buses, dump trucks, garbage trucks, cement trucks, water truck, tanker trucks. You can drive all of those vehicles. Okay? So don't waste your time just going in for your regular B and your air brake, and then you take a road test in a straight truck, and then later on you decide you don't want to drive trucks no more, you want to drive buses, and then you got to take a road test all over again. And then you got to go and get the endorsements done at the DMV again. You don't want to have to do all that. Take a road test on a school bus, be done with. That's it. Now you can drive anything under the sun except the tractor trailer. Y'all got me? Class C, whack. Waste of time. Don't get no Class C. Go straight for your B. I'm gonna cut this one short of Class C. Class C, you just need to have your regular driver's license for a year, of course. You go to the DMV, you take your general knowledge and your passenger. There's no road test. Of course, you have to do your DOT physical, and that's it. You're gonna have restrictions on that license. You can't drive shit, student language. Waste of time. Don't get no Class C. It's garbage. I had a Class C before. I couldn't get no job nowhere. There was only one thing you can do, is like paratransit or the little ambulance vehicles. That's it. You can only transport up to 7, 8 passengers, 10 passengers. It's freaking whack. You're gonna have the N2 restriction, the WE restriction, the K9 restriction, and all these things on it. You can't do nothing with it. Class C, waste of time. Don't get no Class C. Go straight for your B. Alright, so this is CDL Talk TV. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Y'all take care. Have a good weekend. Peace. I'm out.